Hey everyone, Dana Leslie back for another video. This time, we're chatting about time and how it flies.
Hey everybody, all right, so today we are talking all about the major milestones from 2023 and the things we're looking forward to for 2024 because it's New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's, y'all.
Happy New Year's. This year has flown by, and honestly, like, I can't believe how much stuff has changed and happened since COVID. We are coming up on 4 years now since that pandemic affected everyone's lives so much. I know it affected our lives a ton. We have
Hello. You're being funny.
We have done so much since we moved down to Orlando. We've done a bunch of videos on moving to Orlando and how that's gone and everything. And this is the first year that has really been like solidly like we've lived here from start to finish. We feel like locals now. Like it is really becoming home here. And I think that's amazing. And I want to celebrate some of these milestones of everything we've done this year and everything we plan to do next year.
One of our goals whenever we moved here was to travel more. And boy, have we successfully done that in 2023. So we went to Disneyland and to Aulani over spring break earlier this year. It was amazing. And if you ever are thinking to go to Aulani, I think that is such a nice little stop off for a couple of days at Disneyland, just to kind of experience the parks and get your theme park in, your rides, your food, all of that kind of stuff, and then head over to Aulani and just relax.
It makes a lot of sense if you're not already coming from the West Coast and experienced a lot. So for us, we're very familiar and used to being at Disney World, but it's a 4.5-hour nonstop flight to LAX from MCO. And once you're at LAX, it's a very, very short trip over to Anaheim, to Disneyland. And if you spend 2 or 3 days there, it's a nice break between that 4.5-hour flight and then the 6+ hour flight to the Honolulu airport before making your way over to Aulani. It's such a good trip. Highly, highly recommend that. From there, we did 2 cruises this summer. We went to Alaska on Disney Cruise Line on the Wonder. We did our 20-year vow renewal, so we're celebrating that this year.
That was very special and a very cool way to celebrate that.
It was really, really cool. From the different port adventures to just seeing the mountains. We did one port adventure, which wasn't really a port at all. We actually got off the ship onto a smaller boat and took us back up into the fjords, up like really close to the glacier, way closer than the Disney Wonder could ever go.
Cool. And just to get to have our family and friends on board with us, that was a really special occasion as well.
It was. And then the next month we turned around and we went to Europe and we did a 10-day Northern Europe Disney Dream cruise on Disney Cruise Line. Obviously, it was fantastic. It was our first international cruise. It was a perfect way to do it on Disney Cruise Line. I highly recommend if you want to get the nostalgia of Disney, but also explore the world, to check that out as well.
Yeah, we got to spend a couple of days in London prior to going on that trip and see some great friends of ours. And so that was just kind of like a special add-on to that trip as well. And then we did another cruise because this is the year of cruising for us. And we went on the Disney Fantasy over Thanksgiving, which was really, really cool to get to celebrate Thanksgiving on board a Disney ship. We were on that ship with several friends as well. So we've had a lot of great experiences traveling with other people this year. As in addition to the great places we've been, we've got to be with great people. So if you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We would love to help we plan Disney destinations, including cruises, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Then we went to Oklahoma twice. We just got back yesterday, actually, from celebrating with our friends and family for Christmas in Oklahoma. And then in early November, we went to Oklahoma to, I got inducted into the Broken Arrow High School Band Hall of Fame in their inaugural class. So that was really, really cool and a very, very special moment for me. So let's talk about the business real quick. We touched on several of these things when we did our 2-year update a couple of months ago. But we had a number of milestones with the business, and a lot of that just kind of resolved itself at the end of the year when we got to see where everything settled out. We started a mentorship program this year, which has been fantastic for the culture of the agency and for developing new agents, which has been so, so wonderful. And then 17 of our agents have done so well in their Fantastical Vacations journey that they are actually senior agents and premier agents, which just demonstrates their proficiency and their dedication to helping their clients.
We are so proud of them and can't wait to see where all of the agents go over this next year.
We accomplished 2 things this year that we have been meaning to do. It's been on our radar for years and years and years. A newsletter, which is fantastic. It is twice a month on the 15th and the last day of the month. If you'd like to sign up for that, visit us at fantasticalvacations.com and you can sign up for that newsletter. We share personal things. We share Disney news, Universal news, and everything that's going on, which is always new and exciting. And the other thing was merchandise. A lot of you have asked about Addicted to the Mouse merchandise. So we opened a store called Addicted to the Merch. It is addictedtothemerch.com. You can check it out right now if you'd like to, but we have Fantastical Vacations merchandise as well as Addicted to the Mouse merchandise over there.
Yes, and we couldn't have done that without the help of our growth coordinator that we brought on board this year as well. And so that has been, she has been a great addition to the team and helping us out in accomplishing a lot of these goals that we haven't been able to in the past. And we are almost done with our table service restaurant dining reviews.
This has been going on for almost 2 years. We have got just one left, I think. 2, 1 or 2 left. Anyway, we're so excited because this is definitely not the end. We are going to continue with dining reviews for not only Disney, but we're going to sprinkle in some Universal as we go. So we're excited to do quick service dining reviews over at Disney. We're excited to do specialty dining, so like brunches and lounges at Disney. And then we're also going to start doing table service reviews over at Universal as well. So if you like our dining reviews, there is way more to come. We will probably never stop these things. They're so fun for us to do as well. So follow as we go along into 2024 because that is coming.
All right, so personally, we mentioned a lot of these in our 2-year update as well, but here you go. We finished out some tattoos. So Dan has finished both sleeves. They look incredible. You can't see them right now.
Look how great they are.
But he finished out both sleeves. I got a couple of more, but it's been a fun year of tattoos. We're taking a break, as well as our bank account is taking a break from that.
Let's go ahead and jump into 2024 and talk about what's coming. So for travel, we don't have everything planned just yet, which is a little bit exciting and a little bit scary. The first thing we are going to do, however, is go on another Disney Cruise Line cruise. So we're going on a 3-night in just a couple of days, actually. This will be our first Disney cruise in concierge. So we wanted to do a short cruise because it's really expensive to sail concierge, but we wanted to experience concierge so we could bring that experience to you. So we're going to be doing a 3-night on the Disney Wish out of Port Canaveral very, very soon.
All right, so Dan and I were invited to experience the preview cruise on Icon of the Seas for Royal Caribbean. So we're experiencing that in later January as well.
I'm excited about this. So we have never actually sailed Royal Caribbean. We pretty much only sailed Disney Cruise Line. We have sailed other cruise lines in the past, but we just love Disney so much. So when we were invited on this, because Fantastical Vacations does sell quite a bit of Royal Caribbean, so when we were invited on this, we were excited to get on, and who knows, maybe we'll fall in love with Royal Caribbean, but expect a short video on that from our experience for Icon of the Seas.
And then in March, we're doing something a little different this year for spring break, and we are actually going skiing. We're taking the boys skiing. We didn't know that this was a lifelong dream of theirs until we just kind of mentioned it one day, and both of their eyes lit up, and they were like, we've always wanted to go skiing. So we decided that we were going to just make a full trip of it and head out to Utah and experience a ski trip.
I don't know how much content we'll do from that trip because it doesn't really align with the business and theme parks and cruises and all of that. So we'll see. We might want to preserve a couple memories in a video or something, but there's not going to be like a whole series on that. From there, in June, we're going on another Disney Cruise Line sailing. We're going on the Fantasy again. We are going to a double dip cruise. We're going to Castaway Cay once.
Double dip? Triple dip.
Triple dip, and Lighthouse Point twice. So in that cruise series, we are going to be able to compare Disney Cruise Line's Castaway Cay Private Island and Disney Cruise Line's whatever it is, lookout something at Lighthouse Point.
Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point.
Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. So Lighthouse Point is their new private island. I'm very, very excited because we love Castaway Cay. It's one of our favorite ports to go on Disney Cruise Line. And so being able to go to a second Disney Cruise Line private island on the same cruise and compare them, I'm very much looking forward to that.
Cannot wait. Then in July, we want to go somewhere. We haven't totally figured this one out yet. It may be another Disney cruise, maybe a little Europe, maybe an ABD. I don't know yet. We're still toying around and talking that through, but we'll let you know whenever we figure it out.
And then we're also going to go somewhere over Thanksgiving week because we used to kind of stay in and do Thanksgiving with family and Christmas with family, but it's just too much to go back to Oklahoma like several weeks apart, just a month apart between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we like taking Thanksgiving for our family now and doing little excursions. So 2 years ago we went to Disneyland. Last year we did the Fantasy Cruise. I wouldn't mind doing that again, to be honest with you, but we're gonna do something over Thanksgiving as a little getaway. The only question mark right now, which is probably why we haven't gotten a little further down the planning process, is Aiden's college and his work schedule. So, real quick, let's touch on the business and then we'll touch on personal. So business-wise, we're gonna continue what we're doing. We're gonna continue to grow and develop the culture of Fantastical Vacations and take care of all of you wonderful clients. Thank you so much for trusting us with your magical vacations. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate that. We will continue the newsletter. We will continue the merchandise store. And then we will continue to bring you as much content as we possibly can so that you can make some informed choices on your next trip.
Yes, and we had such great growth this last year, particularly in our with our agency, with our agents that we've brought on board, that we are having our next Fantastical Vacations agency meeting at Walt Disney World. We do this annually, but I'm so excited about it just because I can't wait to get to interact in person with all of these wonderful, amazing advisors and get to experience Disney World together and just get to know each other a little bit more than you can behind a screen whenever you're doing a Zoom meeting or a Zoom happy hour or whatever.
Okay, let's talk personal stuff real quick. So things that have come up over the last couple of months. Jennings has developed an interest in theater, musical theater to be exact. He has been in drama this whole semester, and he was toying around with the idea of trying out for the middle school musical, which is Anything Goes this year. So that developed into diligently practicing the song that he had to prepare for this thing, and we just found out that he got one of the leads in Anything Goes, so we're super, super proud of him. Cannot wait to see that.
Yes, it is just, I can't wait to see his little light shine up on stage. He's just going to be amazing. And then Aiden is graduating from high school.
Crazy.
How is it even possible? I remember details from him being a baby, and now he's getting ready to flee the nest. So fortunately, he's not going too far. He is going to start college at University of Central Florida next year. So he'll just be down the highway from us, but he is going to plan on living on campus. And so, things will change. And we keep talking about how life is going to look with, in our household without him here coming home every night. So it's going to be weird.
Yeah, I think the biggest change is going to be he's probably going to he wants to be a scare actor for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights next fall. So I think once he moves on that side of Orlando and he's closer to Universal and he's going through classes that align with that career path, I think he's probably going to try to do that. So we will see what we can do for the Thanksgiving holiday if he is working, if he is working for Universal, if he can get that week off. That's we may not be able to do a family of 4 week-long vacation for Thanksgiving. Yeah. So that's definitely going to affect what we do for the Thanksgiving holiday. I think definitely the three of us will still do something, but we'll see if Aiden's able to join us or if we'll have to link up for the holiday once we get back.
Yeah, it's going to be such a year of transition for us, personally, I think. So it's thankfully, hopefully everything else will kind of stay stable and just continue to grow and all of that, but it's definitely going to be a weird year of transition for our family.
I don't know where the time goes, to be honest with you. It feels like yesterday that we were looking for this house. It feels like crazy. A couple of days ago that we were talking about starting a travel agency and naming it Fantastical Vacations and moving to Orlando, and definitely does not feel like 2 years ago that we actually moved down here and moved our lives, and it has gone by fast. It's been wonderful.
Yes.
I cannot wait to see where the next 2-4 years go, decade, however long. Like I am so having fun doing life and seeing where this takes us.
Yep. But right now, I'm going to focus on 2024. So happy New Year to everyone out there. I hope you've had a safe and happy holiday, and that 2024 only brings you joy and happiness and good things as well. So if you are liking this video, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
Happy New Year, everyone. We will see you on the next video.